What's up, guys? I'm Youngster Skaymore, and a whole ton of Pokemon Sun and Moon news has just been revealed. We got an official trailer. This isn't leaks or anything. As I said before, I'm not going to cover the data mining leaks because, you know, I don't want the whole game to be spoiled for me. But you know what? That might be happening anyway because this trailer honestly revealed so much. Personally, I think it revealed a little too much. I honestly didn't really want to know all of this stuff before going into the game because I want some surprises, but it's official information, and I'm covering Pokemon on my channel, so I looked at it, and I wouldn't have been able to hold out without looking at it anyway, so I did. But I just hope this game still got some more surprises for us, because as you'll see when we watch the trailer, they reveal a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily think they should have revealed before the game came out. But also, I want to let you guys know, I said this before in past videos, in past few days, but I'm very sick. I have a bad cough. For example, so I just coughed there. I have a bad cough, but I'm just going to turn my mic off every time I have to cough, so if like volume stops for a second, don't worry, which means I'm coughing. I'll try to let you know beforehand, but anyway, let's get right into it. It's already been a whole minute, and we got a ton of stuff to cover today, so let's just jump right in. Pika. Your partner Pokemon have fully evolved. So, as you can probably guess by this title, they revealed the starters' final evolutions in this trailer, which personally, well, first of all, it wasn't a big deal, because we already knew about them from the leaks. I had already known about them from the leaks a long time, not the recent leaks, the leaks months and months ago, those original Chinese leaks. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But I don't think they should reveal the final evolutions before the games come out. Like, that's something that I want to stay a secret, you know? Like, that's something you want to discover on your own. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed that they revealed them, but it doesn't really affect me because obviously we already knew about them for a long time. Maybe that's why they decided to, but I don't think they're really letting the leaks affect their decisions. But this thing is called the Decidueye, and as I've already talked about these designs a ton in the past, my opinions still haven't changed. I love this guy's design. I love Litten's Final Evolution design too, not as much as this one, but I still love it. And Poppy's Final Evolution, I don't love it, but it's okay. But as you can see, this is a grass type. Decidueye is a grass type, obviously. That's what everyone expected, right? And it's going to be grass flying, right? No! It's grass ghost! What? That doesn't make any sense, right? I don't understand this at all. It doesn't look like a ghost. It's physical. It doesn't... That hand did not go through it. It doesn't even have any elements of a ghost in it. But it's a ghost type. I really don't understand why it's a ghost type. It doesn't really... You know what, actually, I forgot to check the official website, but there's actually some stuff on the official website for Sun and Moon. I want to see what the description is for this guy, a Decidueye, who I'm going to keep calling Robin Group Webstakes. That's what a fake leak called it. But that's not its actual name. Let's see, why would it be a ghost type? It's able to move about while completely masking its presence from others. Once the opponent has lost sight of it, it seizes the chance to attack it unawares. It seizes the chance to attack it unawares. That doesn't make sense. In a tenth of a second, he plucks an arrow from a quill, blah, 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 blah. None of this stuff really seems like a ghost. It's just like, he's kind of like ninja-like, so like, he like goes around super quickly, so like, maybe it seems like a ghost because he like goes around so fast, but I still don't think he should be a ghost type. That doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, I like the typing's cool, I guess, and it makes him not destroyed by ice types. That's good. That means he'll be better competitively, a lot better competitively than he probably otherwise would have been. But I don't know. He's clearly should be a flying type. I think. I don't get why he's a ghost. Honestly, I don't like it. I'm still gonna pick Rowlet for my first playthrough because I love his design. I think it's phenomenal. But I don't get his typing. I don't get why he's a ghost type. He has wings. He can fly, can't he? The other two could definitely fly. Dartrix and Rowlet, I don't know. Seems like he should be flying type. I don't understand why he's not. This is, by the way, out of left field completely. Everyone's saying, okay, Rowlet's obviously going to be a flying type. Nobody thought it would be something else. But, or maybe some people did. Maybe you did. I don't know. But as far as I can tell, there's not one person who thought that Rowlet would not end up being grass and flying. But, of course, Pokemon made it, like, completely tricked us, and it's grass ghost, so strange, but whatever. I still love the design. Decidueye's signature move is called Spirit Shackle, so this is awesome, by the way. Decidueye, literally, the strings, first of all, he pulls those strings, and it actually acts as a hoodie, like that thing on his head, like when he pulls the strings, it's like a hoodie, and it closes on him, that's how he goes to sleep, which is so cute, and he uses them also as a bow for his arrows, which he pulls out of, I don't know where he gets the arrow from, I guess just from his, like, back, I don't know, but he gets an arrow from his body. He makes an arrow from his own body, a grass sharp arrow, and he uses his like thing as a bow. That's so cool. I love it. And this is a physical move called Spirit Shackle. It's a ghost type move, and it does damage, and it also prevents the Pokemon from switching out. So basically, it's mean look, but it's a whole lot better because it does damage. And I feel bad for the Oricorio because I like Oricorio a lot, but my favorite is the Fire type one, and that's not what that one was. But anyway, now we've got Litten's evolution. We got Litten, then we got Terra something. I forget Litten's evolution's name. Terracat, maybe? Is that what it is? I'm not sure. Who I really like the middle evolution. I don't like Litten at all. I really don't like Litten, but I really like this one. And I also really like Incineroar. Incineroar. It's a fire and dark type. Okay, this Pokemon's based off of a wrestler. I love it. It's even got the fire belt to make its championship belt. But clarify, not a real wrestler. I wrestled last year. I'm not sure if I'm wrestling this year or not, but not a real wrestler. This is a fake wrestler, is what's modeled after. So don't call it a wrestler. It's not a wrestler. But what is very cool is that they actually, okay, first of all, obviously if they people would think wrestler firefighting, but they made another firefighting, that would be an outrage. And not the dragon type kind. But they made it fire dark, which makes perfect sense. I like it because fake wrestlers. First of all, it's not a real wrestler, fake. Although Incineroar in the Pokemon universe is real, I know, but they also use a lot of cheap tactics because it's a TV show. They want to make it interesting, they hit people with chairs and stuff like that. So it makes sense for it to be a dark type. I like that. And one thing I don't like is I don't like its poses in battle. It holds out its claw, kind of like how Ganon does. It's I don't like that. He does it again here too. I don't like how he holds out his claws like that. I really don't. I love the design of him, but I don't like his mannerisms very much, which is a weird thing to say about Pokemon. Even when he eats this, watch when he eats after he eats this whatever it's called. I don't know. He grabs in the air. I don't like that at all. I think it's very annoying. So that kind of moved him down a little bit in my book, though I still love its design. And then we got Incineroar's signature. That's gonna be hard to get used to saying. By the way, I mentioned this a lot when the game first came out. The Pymore conspiracy. First of all, I'm gonna make probably a whole video just on this, just because I love it. But first of all, game explained. When Pokemon Sun and Moon was originally announced, not announced, leaked. The titles Pokemon Sun and Moon were leaked. They made a video, but the thumbnail, they changed it because people didn't want to be spoiled. So they just said, new Pokemon game, leaked. And it was just a picture. Guess what the picture was of? A Pyroar, a female Pyroar. Then, we see the first 5 Pokemon in the game. We get Solgaleo, who looks just like Pyroar. And then we get Litten, who looks the same color scheme as Litleo, and has the same first half of the name. Litleo, Litten, same color scheme, and then we got Solgaleo and Pyroar. Ridiculous. And of course, Game Explain's thumbnail was a Pyroar. And then we get this guy, a final evolution of Litten, who I said was a copy of Litleo, is now Incineroar. Come on. Are you kidding me? And by the way, they're also both cats. I mean, really? This is just the Pyro conspiracy. It is off the charts. It is real. Don't tell me it's not real. It is real. Pyro Conspiracy, 2016. Spread it around. Anyway, this section was called Darkest Lariat. And he spin. That's kind of a weird spin. I don't know how he is moving like that. I think that's pretty weird. I don't really know how he's moving. I don't love the animation of that because it doesn't really make sense. But it's a physical, I think, attacking move. Yes, I don't think it was super effective there. But I don't know why it would be super effective. Because it's Alolan Raichu is not weak to fire or dark. I don't know why it sounded like it was super effective. Maybe it was just neutral. I'm not sure. But I don't know what type that is. I'm guessing it's fire. And I have to cough, so... So sorry if I know that's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to edit those out because... what was I going to say? Let me just make sure it's still... Okay. I'm not going to be able to edit those out because I have a game tomorrow and I don't really have time to edit this video, but... I want to make sure I get to talk about everything the day it comes out. So let me get Populous Evolution. Obviously, we've already seen this as well if you've been following with the old leaks. It's Primarina. Primarina. It is water and fairy type. Let's look at the middle evolution. I kind of have been forgetting all of the middle evolutions. But I forget this one's name. But I actually really like Populous middle evolution. I think that's my favorite one of the bunch. Primarina, I don't love it. I don't really like when the evolution is I don't know. I don't like it. It reminds me of Delphox because it's very feminine. I just I can't imagine this thing fighting really, and I don't know. And it's very I don't always love super masculine or super feminine Pokemon because they can be boy or girl. This could be a boy Primarina or a girl. But then the same thing is what's the Blitten's Incineroar? I guess is very masculine. So that wouldn't really make sense. I don't know. Whatever. I guess it's fine. I just don't love the design. I feel like this thing can't really be fighting. It's sort of just sitting around, but hopefully it has a lot of they can make it work. Hopefully it has very great special attack and very good maybe HP, special defense, but horrible speed, horrible attack, horrible or not horrible HP can be good. But just horrible attack and horrible speed is what I hope because it wouldn't make sense. How would this thing move around and attack? It's fat. It's got a big fat tail. Unless it's in the water, it's not gonna be swimming. So it's just like sliding itself with its arms. I don't know. This thing doesn't really look like it can move on land very well. But hopefully it's got a lot of like cool singing moves. It's got a nice little shirt thingy. I don't exactly know what to call that. I like the design. Actually, the design's starting to grow on me since we first saw it in the leaks. I like it. It's not my favorite. I like the other two better. I think they look cooler. But this one's cool too. It's okay. It's water and fairy. Typing, perfect. This is the only one that doesn't have a controversial typing at all, because Rowlet's Evo should be flying, I think. And also there was nothing on the website, like in its entry, that even made it seem like it should be Ghost. And then Lynn's Evo, I can understand if you think it should be fighting. I'm glad it's Fire Tark, but I can understand if you think it should be fighting. But this thing, clearly, water fairy, perfect typing for it. Unfortunately, all the starters still have those old, default, boring starter abilities, which is just like Torrent and Blaze and Overgrow. I don't get why the new Pokemon and me, why there's these black borders here. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know why it's like that. And Primarina's also has a signature move. This is all continuing the trend from last generation. It's called Sparkling Aria. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. And it's it's an attacking move, or I guess a special attacking move, where it shoots like this water at him, and it does damage, as you can hear. And that sounded like super effective also, but that makes sense, because water versus rock. I don't get why Litten's move was super effective. Or not Litten, Incineroar. It's gonna be hard to remember all the final evolutions names, because I've been used to all the fake names that fake league gave us. But it's weird, because it also heals the burns of any target it strikes. That seems like a very, very, like, thing, like a very, like, rare occurrence for this to be useful, where you couldn't really plan for it. Because even if you used it on your own team, if they got burned, like, it would do a lot of damage to them, where it probably wouldn't be worth. I don't know. And that would have to be a double battle too. But in the single battle, you would just be like healing the Pokemon, your opponent. Why would you want to heal your opponent unless it wanted to burn itself on purpose? Or like, I don't know. It's kind of a weird side effect that I can't imagine to be really useful in any way. Maybe like occasionally, like one person will be in a situation where it's useful somehow. But I don't know. Primarina's signature move is definitely the most boring. I like what's it called? What's Rowlet's evolution called? Is called Decidueye. I like his signature move the best because it's like a cool arrow. It's a very cool animation, and it also is just a good move. Like, it does damage, and it also has a mean look effect, which is really cool and could be really cool for competitive, like when you're playing mind games with like switches. And then we got Incineroar's move. It's okay. It's like a good move. It ignores statues. I still love its animation. This one, I love the animation actually. This animation is really cool as far as I get, but just the effect, I just feel like it's kind of dumb and it isn't really going to be useful in any way, but animation is spot on. I like that. Next we got Meet the Guardians of the Alola region. Come on. I said I didn't like that they showed the final evolutions, but like, whatever, because we already knew about it. But seriously, this is like spoilers. Why are you telling us every single Guardian? I don't want to know, or maybe you guys do, but I don't want to know those. I want to find those out for myself when playing the game. I don't want them to be spoiled for me, but oh well, they are. I'm really worried there's going to be, like, no surprises left for us at all. Because this is revealing so much. Like, I'm already going to buy the game. I don't know why you thought to reveal this. I think it would be much cooler if I discovered these on my own. But, oh well. I know about them now. I'm honestly kind of salty. I could have just not watched the trailer, but I said I would be covering the official news, so I am. But I just, like, why would you want to show all of these? Keep some secrets, Game Freak. Come on. Like, that's one of the most enjoyable things about a new game is discovering things for yourself. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be too much of that this time. I hope there's still a lot of secrets, but I don't really know if there are. But anyway, Akala Island's Guardian is Tapu Lele. They all have the Tapu thing in it, and this one is pretty cute, sticking out of a cup thing. It's got a weird thing on their sides, and it's Psychic Fairy. They're all fairy types, and they each have an ability that creates their own terrain. This one is a new ability called Psychic Search, which creates a new terrain. But it just says this is weird. It just says the battlefield got weird. Most of them are like, oh, the battlefield was engulfed in electricity, or like a bunch of grass grew around the battlefield. This one is just Psychic Search, and the battlefield got weird. That is the funniest thing. I love that. I mean, I don't know how else you would describe it. There are pink wave forms floating around the battlefield. I don't even know, but I love that it just says the battlefield got weird. It doesn't even attempt to explain it. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, I think it's all right. I like it. It's cute. The hair I think is it's kind of strange. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like it. And I think all of these Tapu Pokemon can like hide into a shell, kind of like how Tapu Koko could. This one looks like it'll just be able to duck its head in there. Not as cool as how Tapu Koko can do it with like its claws, but and what Psychic Terrain, or whatever you want to call it, does is that it prevents priority moves. So yes, the Soccer Punch didn't work there, even though Tapu Lele is using the attack move. And it's interesting to note that this thing is level 60, and the Trader's Pokemon is level 70. So is that when you're going to catch these things, when they're level 60? If so, is it in the post game, and is it just a very long game? I don't know, because you'll see later, we have no idea what the end of this game is going to be like, or even what like the post game or what. I think they also revealed actually the amount of trials in like a Nico stream, but I don't want to know how many trials there are, so I didn't check. So if you want to look that up, you can. I have to cough. Once again, sorry I keep doing that, but I'm very sick. I'm like very sick, and I don't want to have to edit things. So I'm not really have time, so I apologize. But yeah, if you want to look that up, you can for yourselves. Let me see Ula Ula's Island Guardian, which is called Tapu Bulu. This one's probably my least favorite. It's Grass Fairy. I just think the design's kind of strange. I mean, it reminds me of a bull. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I wish we saw them all hide into their shell. I think it's actually on the website, but not in the trailer. It can learn Horn Leech, and it's got Grassy Surge, which can also field in grass terrain. I don't know if that's what it's called. Then we got Pony Island's Guardian, which is Tapu Fini. This one is like the most majestic. This one and Tapu Koko are my favorites, but I like this one a lot. It's like very majestic. It's pretty cool, and I like its shell. It's cool too. It's Water Fairy, and it's got the ability Misty Surge, which what does it do? Yeah, it's not even a water battlefield. It's like a fairy type terrain. It's not even a water terrain, which is interesting because all of them are fairy types. Yeah, this is the only one that has a fairy terrain instead of like a water terrain or something. And what it does, that would be weird if there was a water terrain, because then like what if you're surfing and then you use water terrain? Like shouldn't there already be a water terrain if you're battling when you're surfing? I don't know, but it's called Misty Terrain, and I'm not sure what it does. Does it reveal? I think what it does is it like. Does it say on Cerebi? Misty Terrain, Misty Terrain, Misty Terrain, Misty Terrain, Misty Terrain. I don't think it says, but it might say on the website. But I'm pretty sure it halves the power of like dragon type moves, and there's a few other things. I'm really not sure. I want to look that up because that's like an important thing. Misty Terrain. What does that do? Is this new? No, this isn't even new. This was already in X and Y. I didn't know that. What does it do? It helps Pokemon. It increases. Wait, what? It protects Pokemon from status afflictions, or it protects Pokemon from status afflictions, and has the power of Dragon type moves for Pokemon on the ground. So okay. Oh, so by the way, that's another thing. All of these terrains only affects Pokemon on the ground. But yeah, so it has the power of Dragon type moves, and it prevents status effects. That's actually not new. I thought it was, but it's not. The top of because I mean the terrains came up so little in X and Y, and they weren't really used in competitive at all that I saw. Although I don't really play VGC, I just play like OU for the most part, so I guess that could explain why. But I still don't really think they were used that much, so I kind of forgot about them and which ones did what. Then all of the Tapus, this one's crazy, have a unique Z move. They all like have the same one. They all share it, as it says, and it is called, what is it called? It's weird. Whatever it is called, it is very weird. It's called Guardian of Alola, and it's a combination of a Power Rangers Megazord and Doshin the Giant. This guy is some huge yellow figure that the Tapu just goes on top of and smashes this Probopass to wherever he came from. I feel so bad for that, but it didn't even knock it out, so it wasn't super effective or anything, so it wasn't a fight. I guess it was electric type because it was used by Tapu Koko, or was it not? Because I don't know if it was not very effective. I don't know. Whatever. We'll find out. Like, I used to, like, go in and, like, analyze all these details, but at this point, the game's so close, I don't even want to know everything. I'm just, like, getting the brief overview. Because this game's coming out in less than a month. It's coming out in, like, how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my gosh. It might be less than 3 weeks away. Today's the 27th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 weeks. It's coming out in 3 weeks and 1 day. Get it pumped. I'm so excited. It's coming out on that Friday. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, so this video ended up being way too long. It was my longest Pokemon Sun Moon news video I've ever had. And also, I want to try to get up to 50 by the time the game comes out. So that's what I'm trying to aim for here. That's why another reason why I'm doing this. So, and it's also, this was just so long.